But first, Whyalla Council is preparing to make a decision on BHP Billiton's desalination plant proposed for Olympic Dam. A motion has been put forward not to support the proposal because of potential environmental damages. We'll now cross to Melissa Vanderhaak, who is at the council chambers where the historical decision will be made.
That's right, Chris. Now, this meeting's one the community's been waiting a long time for. It's been over 3 years since BHP Billiton put forward the proposal to build a desalination plant at Port Bonython. Now, up until now, council's chosen not to express their position on the issue, but a motion has been put forward by Councillor Bruce Lido that the Whyalla City Council does not support the current proposal by BHP Billiton or an associate to build a desalination plant on the area. Now, Councillor Lido's received tremendous support from the community. Here's what the Safe Point Lowly group has to say.
Well, we're delighted that Councillor Lido has had the foresight to bring this motion before Council. It's been a long time coming. The residents have said for a long time in both polls, both the Council's poll and our poll, they've said no. Nearly 90% have said no to a desalination plant at Point Lowly.
So Chris, it seems there is a divide between residents and the business community on this very controversial issue, which could see financial gains for the region, but also a loss for tourism and potential damage to a world-renowned cuttlefish breeding area. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Mel. Melissa Vanderhaak there at Whyalla's Council Chambers, and Southern Cross News will bring you the latest from the meeting in tomorrow night's bulletin.
With over 100 people in the gallery and many forced to stand, last night's debate's one of the most heated the community's ever seen.
Order, please, thank you.
The Economic Development Board's Chief Executive, Steve Arndt, first up to express his concerns about the motion.
For this community to take a position regarding the desalination plant is premature without consideration of the supplementary EIS.
But Councillor Lido pushed forward with his motion.
I'm not against the development of this region. I am opposed to a desalination plant that is wrong for this region.
But with Mayor Pollock echoing Steve Arndt's concerns.
I think it would be irresponsible of us to make a quick decision and guillotine it without knowing the full facts.
And Councillor Ruby McGuinness saying the desalination plant will provide jobs for the region, meaning children won't have to leave their parents to find work.
And I don't want any mother to feel how I felt when it happened to my kids. And if that goes back to the way it was, I hate to be part of this damn council that done it.
The ayes had it.
I've put the motion all in favour.
A vote of 5-2, meaning the amendment became the motion, and the debate continued outside between locals with fiery mixed reactions.
You go out to Point Lowly, you enjoy it at the shacks. No, you go to the shacks though, to Douglas Point. What's the difference? That's going to be affected too. Hey, old man Harry, I'll throw you on the ground if I want to.
So I think the council has done the right thing. I think that time is a magnificent thing, and in time we'll have the answers that we can all make those decisions on.
It would be one of the worst days of my life. I can't see any future for Point Lowly. I think all the boxes have been ticked, and this is just a thing, something to quieten us people down.
Council's expected to make a stance following the release of the supplementary environmental impact statement around March next year. Melissa Vanderhaak, Southern Cross News.